vlog. Becca's at work at the moment, so I've just been swatting up on what I can do before our IVF treatment. We've actually got our consultation tomorrow. We're a little bit nervous about that. In the name of swatting up, I made the mistake of telling my mum this. So she has sent me everything and anything. So she sent me this guide to fertility and assisted conception, which I've had a little look through. I have made some notes. It's very big. Definitely aimed at straight people, but that's okay because there's a lot of stuff in here that, you know, is valuable to myself and Becca as well. Answer yes or no to the following. Any problems with getting or maintaining an erection? I mean, any injury to the testicles? So obviously those points not relevant. Are you overweight? Yes. Do you drink caffeine? Now, I've got a bit of a problem with Starbucks. Thankfully though, since lockdown and they've not been open, I've cut right back, so that's good. Do you drink alcohol? Not really. I don't think I've drunk alcohol since our wedding actually. If I'm honest, I don't really know the point of it because there's like a chart that you fill it all out on, but there's no way of working out if it's good or bad. So, interesting. Like I said, some of this is a bit irrelevant, but a lot of it, there are some valid points. So, sex. Are you having sex at the fertile time? Now, yes, and we've wondered why it's not working. So some points that I will actually find very helpful is in the managing your mind section. Stress management techniques, such as breathing. Done, got it. Meditation. Now, Becca's much better at meditation than I am. I'm the sort of person that, as I really try, but then I get the giggles. But saying that, maybe getting the giggles is a good thing. Probably good for my system. Remove stress triggers such as alcohol, cigarettes and caffeine. Well, I quit smoking 4 years ago, so there's that. Alcohol, as I said earlier, I haven't drunk since our wedding, so I think we're good. Caffeine, there's only water in here. Do you like my mug? Avoid people who make you feel stressed. The good thing about lockdown is we've had a lot of avoiding people who make us feel stressed and avoiding people altogether. Yeah, I do think that's a really big one though, even like on social media. And I just think it's just good for your mental health. You need to be surrounded by positive energy, positive people, which is why I surround myself currently with my wife and Dexter. So next point, don't beat yourself up. So I did this all the time when we were having our home insemination, and every time that it failed, because I was thinking, why is my body not doing what it's supposed to be doing? But unfortunately with home insemination, it's just, the success rates are so low, and that really took a toll on both of our mental health. Really, yeah, really don't beat yourself up, because the odds are, I think for a same-sex couple anyway, the odds are already stacked against you. We decided it'd be better for us to take our time and actually get the money together for IVF and assess our options. Okay, so a big question which I think a lot of people want to know, and again, this is probably all on the internet, but it's just nice to get different sources. Can I improve my egg quality? Apparently so. Folic acid apparently is really good, which I'd heard anyway. My auntie, she used to be a midwife, so she told me that folic acid is really good. I didn't actually know why until I read this, but you should be taking 400 micrograms of folic acid a day, and that's to help prevent spina bifida, and it also helps with cell growth, so it's really important. They do say try to start that up to 3 months before IVF, or 3 months before you're trying to conceive, so your body kind of builds that up. Okay, so I'm also reading here that omega-3, it helps reduce the risk of preeclampsia in pregnancy, and postnatal depression, which I didn't know. I just assumed that omega-3 would just come from fish, and obviously I don't eat fish or seafood, but I was mistaken. So flax seeds, flax oil, rapeseed oil, hemp seeds, walnuts. I have walnuts in the cupboard. Walnuts, pumpkin seeds, avocados. I have avocados, don't fancy it right now. Dark green leafy vegetables. I'm regretting eating this walnut now. And then it just gives you a rundown of the vitamins and minerals that are really essential. So vitamin A, beta carotene, vitamin E, B6, folic acid again, B3, B12, vitamin C, vitamin D, iron, iodine, magnesium, selenium and zinc. But I think if you get Pregnacare or something similar, it's going to have all of that in it anyway. I think if you're taking that every day, then that's fine. I'd just like to read up on all this stuff just so that I can top everything up. Like I said, walnuts. Who'd have thought it? Not me. Okay, so next main point is if you've had any weight problems, that can affect your fertility as well. So it actually says here, I'll just read the quote. So being overweight is a risk factor for IVF failure, miscarriage, pregnancy and complications. Which sounds pretty scary because surely I would assume most of the population is classed as overweight. For me, it's always been a bit of a weird subject. When I was younger, I always had a bit of a weird relationship with food. It wasn't really until I turned vegan 5 years, getting on for 5 years ago now, that I actually started to bother with my health and actually look into health and get a better relationship with food. And I think it was only then when I found my natural body weight and shape, which isn't a skinny mini. So I just think if you can do anything that you can to bring your BMI down for the purpose of this, I think it can only be a good thing, really. And for me, it's not about body shaming or anything like that. It's a case of getting your body as healthy as it possibly can be. And it's been proven that a lower BMI has higher success rates. It's not to say it's impossible, but a lot of clinics won't accept you otherwise. So, I mean, I've got to bring my BMI down. So I'm just going to try and do what I can, really. Yeah, so body mass index, which is your BMI. The ideal reference range for pregnancy is between 20 and 25. That's where your BMI should be. Mine's currently sat at 27. I do know that our clinic will accept you if it's between 20 and 30, but the ideal is between 20 and 25. So I'm at the higher end of the scale, so I just want to kind of try and bring it down a little bit. Luckily, my mum, as I said, because she's got a bit mad buying me things, so she bought me this, and she bought me a set of BMI scales, which I didn't even know existed. We don't have scales in this house because we find it makes us really sad. So that I'm going to keep track of that way, and just carry on eating healthy. So on that note, I think me and Dexter are going to go for a little walk, just so that we can do a bit of gentle exercise every day. May even go out for another one later when Becca gets home.